Good morning, YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. Back at it again. Another episode of The World is Burning. Shout out to the 630 subscribers. We have a cracking little community going on right now. I'm loving all the comments, people. If you're new here, take a seat, enjoy, give us a sub, and join the community. We've got a great little community going on. I'm starting all my videos off with this national debt clock, I think, now, guys. I've calculated every 3 seconds this goes up 100k. Look at this. Done. Another one. So I'm going to be here when this hits 35 trillion. I just think that'd be a nice thing to do. But today we are looking at layoffs again. They're not slowing down anytime soon. These are all been released within the last 48 hours, people. EA to lay off around 670 workers. That's 5% of the workforce. Look here. Electronic Arts announces layoff and cancels Star Wars game. Surprise, surprise, Disney's still up Schitt's Creek. Sony to lay off 900 workers in its PlayStation division. So even one of the most successful products of all time, the PlayStation, they're laying people off. Expedia lays off 9% of workforce, 1,500 people. City's tiny New York layoffs raised more questions at the answer. That's City, guys, people. That's a huge bank. Game developers, they're getting smashed left, right, and centre. IGN's going away. Hands up if you want to volunteer for layoffs. IBM tells staff. So we're going to start seeing this, people. Instead of laying people off willy-nilly, they're going to start doing some allowing people to take some retirements early, I assume. Cloud Imperium, another game won. Star Citizen's developer Cloud Imperium Games, they're getting smashed off. This was 1 day ago. Bumble to lay off 30% of its workforce after failing to entice Gen Z. It looks like Gen Z are turning away from the dating apps. Not necessarily a bad thing, they are trash. See what else we got going. But this is no good news, guys. Citigroup to lay off 286 employees in New York. Everyone's moving out of New York. It's not just the PlayStation. 6 other Nally game layoffs. Look at this, guys. Everyone's laying people off. IBM asks employees to volunteer layoff, targets 80% cuts in key departments, including HR. When they're laying off HR people, that means they're not going to be replacing these roles anytime soon. And I think it's AI that's going to be... As more companies embrace AI, the more they're going to let people go. But there's absolutely no good news here, people. Absolutely no good news. So let's get into it. I haven't seen any of these videos. Let's see what the bloody world's saying about layoffs right now.
Hey, Brittany.
Hi.
Random call scheduled, 15-minute call, people. Always be wary of that.
Yes, I'm so sorry. My name's Rosie. I'm just joining the call. Nice to meet you. I'm on the HR team.
Someone you never met in HR pulling you in for a meeting. That's
Hi.
a terrible sign.
Thanks for meeting with me and Rosie. We have an important meeting today. We finished our evaluations of 2023 performance. This is where you have not met Cloudflare expectations for performance. We've decided to part ways with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Sure.
So I started August 25th. I've been on a 3-month ramp, and then it was 3 weeks of December, and then a week of Christmas, and then here we are. I have had the highest activity amongst my team. Since I've started, I have had 3 contracts out, done a really great job managing my deals up until the very end that decided not to close last minute. So I don't think that makes a lot of sense for me in my Cloudflare journey here so far. Also, every single one-on-one I've had with my manager, every conversation I've had with him, he has been giving me nothing but I am doing a great job, I have had great activity, I have really great meetings, I'm picking up the products very quickly, and things have been going really, really well. I make really great relationships with my clients. So I disagree that my performance hasn't been.
And here's the thing, they shouldn't be just pushing this off on a performance-related thing. If it is, look at this comment here. Bottom line, termination for performance should never be a surprise and should always be explained by leadership. This is just those guys, I feel, at Cloudflare. They're doing... letting people go and they think, oh, this is an easier way to do it. No, it's not. You should give them prior warning if you're not happy with their performance.
I haven't met performance expectations when I certainly have, just because I haven't closed anything officially.
I hear you.
Also,
Thank you.
why are you doing this and not my manager? Not, we've never met, so this seems a little odd that my manager has no idea that this has been happening and the director has no idea that this has been happening. So I'm just definitely confused, and I would love like an explanation that makes sense.
100%. Real quick, let me carve out the two threads. The latter of why I'm on this conversation, I'll put that one to the second half, and Rosie might be better to explain the process of who's getting this information in the prior piece, which is your feedback and notes about your performance. So let me add a little color context to that. So just for clarification, you are not being singled out in this. Your peers are also being collectively assessed on performance. This is a collective calibration for Cloudflare. So I just want to clarify that piece. I won't be able to add any kind of specifics on numbers or...
And they can never add the specifics and numbers. He's just been given a job to do. The HR's there to make sure he does everything correctly. They're just going to say goodbye, and they're not going to give you the specifics in these meetings, people.
Can you explain for me why Brittany Peach is getting let go?
I won't be able to go into specifics for numbers.
Of course they won't.
Wait, why though? I just started. I've been working extremely hard.
Good girl, push
just because
back.
I haven't closed anything that has nothing to do with my performance on a 3-month ramp with just 1 month with 2 major holidays in the middle. I don't think that has anything to do with why I should be let go, if that makes sense. So I really need an answer and an explanation as to why Brittany Peach is getting let go, not why Cloudflare decided to hire too many people and are now actually realizing that they can't afford this many people and they're letting that go. If that's the real answer, I would rather just you tell me that instead of making up some bullshit and telling me that right before I lose my job from someone that I've never met before, if you can respect that.
Yeah, I can totally respect that. And I don't think Dom or myself today is going to give you any clarity or answers that's going to meet the expectations that you're communicating to us, Brittany. So I can't speak to...
So am I getting let go?
So they say it's because of a performance thing, and they don't even have the numbers to really back anything up. They'll never give you the details.
No reason? If you guys can't give me a reason?
I'm happy to follow up with you separately
to give
you the data that was calibrated. I'll need to speak with revenue leadership specifically to see if we can get that for you. But Dom and
can
I
you
did
share
not
that
have
with me
that
now?
in our meeting. I cannot share that with you right now, unfortunately. Yeah, it's understandable how you feel and your frustration. Cannot stress that enough.
I have been working extremely hard. I just knew that this meeting was coming after knowing what's been happening with my peers and how extremely frustrated and upset everyone is. I know you guys must not be able to understand that given in the positions that you are in, and it must be very easy for you to just have these little 10-minute, 15-minute meetings, tell someone that they're fired, completely wreck their whole life, and then that's it with no explanation.
Push back, girl.
That's extremely traumatizing for people, if you can imagine that. And I don't think that this is, it's just very, very shocking. Very, very shocking. I have really given my whole energy and life over the last 4 months to this job, and to be let go for no reason is a huge slap in the face from a company that I really wanted to believe in.
Can absolutely understand how you feel that way, why you feel that way. And I'll be honest with you, there's nothing that we're going to say in this call in the time that we have that's going to undo the way that you feel right in this moment. And I personally will do everything that I can to give you as much specific information as I can after this call. I can't make any promises. I understand where you're coming from. I can tell you that Dom and I do care. I understand the feeling that you...
No, they don't care. No, they don't care. They're doing this in, out, in, out. They really don't care. Shout out Brittany Peach, though.
Last night at 10 o'clock, I got a calendar invite from the COO of my company with just me, the CEO, and him copied on it. So a 3-person meeting. I have no idea what this is about. My first suspicion is that I'm getting fired. I don't know, but I haven't had any warnings before about my performance or anything. So it's just really odd to get a calendar invite out of the blue from the CEO and COO.
A CEO and his COO putting a random calendar invite, guys. It's a telltale sign. Be ready for it.
For the following morning, I'm about to join the Zoom meeting, and I'm going to film. Joining. And it's only 15 minutes long. Hello.
Hey, Grace.
Hi. How are you guys? Gotcha. Well, honestly, I really enjoyed my time working with you guys. You all have been awesome to work with, I think, the past 9 months. I'm, just overall really grateful for this experience and wish you guys the best. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Guess I'm a full-time influencer now.
Handled it with dignity, handled it with grace. Hey, Grace handled it with grace. I'll give her a follow for that. Good luck out there. I hope you get another job quickly.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to let you go.
Okay, why though?
So I got laid off on Monday. Not only did I get laid off, my entire company got laid off. And I have footage of how they delivered the news to us. So this was the first time any of us were hearing anything. We thought we had a full runway, like we had at least years of money in the bank. We were generating thousands and thousands of dollars of revenue. So, the shock that we went through was insane. And the reason why I recorded it, because I had got this weird feeling, because over the weekend, my boss was like, hey, can you send me your reimbursements? Which was weird. I don't really get, emails over the weekend. And I was like, this is odd. And then when I showed up on Monday, our other co-founder was there. And she is never there because she hasn't been there for years. And she is not, she's the chair of the board, but she's not really a member of the team anymore. So it was super weird. So as soon as, the morning meeting started, I started recording. And this is how they delivered the news. This is how quick it went. This was the entire intro. And then I'm going to also show you what I said, because I, was the only one to speak up, because the entire team is full of engineers, and they're kind of very soft-spoken, and they're very passive, and I am not. And again, in this clip, I am very emotional, because again, it's just, shocking.
Shout out to the all non-passive people out there who actually push back. I genuinely have a lot of respect for people like that.
But at the same time, it's anger. So I'm crying, and I'm trying to process. But I also didn't want to stay quiet, and I wanted to tell everyone how I felt. So here's how it went.
So today's going to be a very different day for Bling, and basically, long story short, all the money that we have has to be given back to investors, and so that's what's happening. And basically, Tuesday is most everyone's last day except for a few people who I'm going to ask to stay on and help transition things. If that's you, I'll tell you.
A lot of ums.
It's not all of it, so.
So they just get to ask for their money back like that? That's just weird.
It's not quite that. It's just there's been a conversation going on about the future of the company for the past couple months.
So you guys just didn't see a future for the company? Is that what it is?
My God, even the slightest bit of pushback and they go quiet.
I think that
More ums.
investors overwhelmingly wanted their money back. And then
I don't want to be disrespectful to you guys. I just, I'm still processing, and I'm just a little bit hurt. Because now it seems like this has been conversation, and that's weird that none of us had a heads up, and it's it's kind of messed up. We've preached, we've preached transparency, and we've preached teamwork and all this stuff, and I feel like that was all for nothing. That was fake for both of you guys. That's.
I think that's, yeah. Well, I think, as a founder, for me,
He got nothing.
He's
got nothing.
First of all, I didn't know until very recently,
don't believe it
what
all.
was happening or what was going to happen, and Amy didn't either, because there was a lot of
The founder doesn't know what's happening.
Around. So there's, you know, you don't want to go around the company telling people 10 different things that might happen, because that just creates a lot of concern and fear. And I think the outcome that's occurring now was, I don't even think the primary outcome that was being discussed a week ago. There was different things being floated of how to handle this, and so where it landed was, I think, a surprise to maybe both Amy and I and everyone involved. So it's there just really wasn't time to share anything, and prematurely in that, and
but had we known that this was a possibility, we would have prepared differently. Just on a human level, that's messed up. I understand that investors want their money back, whatever. I understand it's their money, I understand, right? We've all put in a lot of effort, and to just be told one day, like, sorry y'all, that's it, it's done. It's really hurtful, it's disappointing, and it's definitely not what I thought, you know, would be the outcome. We were consistently told we had a lot of time, good runway. We were making moves, we were building things, we were excited, we were a team, like all this buildup that's been, like, it's just so stupid to me, like it's weird. I'm sorry, it's just like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, I'm just hurt, and I'm just trying to express how I'm feeling.
I'm glad you're expressing how you're feeling, and you're not being disrespectful, and I'm glad you're voicing it.
So I don't get it though.
If I could
all the
just,
investor came on the same time.
if I could just address Eric's point very, very quickly. We didn't know that this was going to be the outcome until Friday.
Don't believe it
And I think
all.
that's why Dan did not have time to give you any heads up. Like, I don't, yeah.
What it seems like to me, and this is probably not what went down, but what it seems like to me is like you guys are just selling the company off, paying the investors, and like, fuck the rest of us. It's what it feels like. I don't know if that's what's happening. That's just what it sounds like. It's just really weird to me. And it's really, again, I'm just hurt. I'm hurt for the team. I'm hurt for...
And here's the thing. I've been saying this all along, guys. The companies don't really care about you. Eric, well done for doing that. You're getting a follow. And I hope you get another job. But yeah, the companies don't really care about you guys. They really don't.
Today we are making the unfortunate and difficult decision to reduce the size of Discord's workforce by 17%. This means we are saying goodbye to 170 of our talented colleagues. By 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, everyone will receive an email. In your email, you will learn whether or not your employment has been impacted by this reduction in force. I find out if I'm laid off in 20 minutes. Breakup text through email. Yeah, I got the email. Holy shit, dude. I am laid off. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Fuck. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm fucking laid off! Holy shit, dude! You need to cancel your day! That's crazy. This is how I'm gonna go?
17% of Discord getting laid off. A hell of a lot. But this comment here, where is it? To these random layoffs, emphasize how important it is to have an emergency fund with enough money to sustain you for at least a few months. This is what I've been saying, guys. It might be coming for you, it might not be coming for you, but either way, you need to have this fully funded emergency fund, 3 to 6 months, where you can tide anything over.
You guys
I busted my ass and I was just laid off. These companies do not care about us. They want us to give us a 2-week notice, but yet can just fire us and ruin our lives on the spot any day that they choose. I have a 2-year-old son, no savings, which is my fault, and it doesn't fucking matter. So now I have to go back on the job hunt, and I have to get a work from home job because I have a 2-year-old that I have to take care of. Can't afford daycare. Rent is $2,500 where I live. Now I gotta find out how to pay off my lease early. because there's no way that we could afford to live here. I don't even have a computer. They just locked me out of my computer. You know, I really thought that the culture at my job was great, the best that it's ever been, and for them to just lay me off, not even based off of performance, because my manager just shouted me out today, saying I'm doing a great job, and then fired me.
This comment here, Jess. I got laid off a week before Christmas. Absolute scumbag behaviour from the company there. I just found a new job this week. You got this. Something better is on the way. Shout out Jess here. We'll do one more, then look at some comments on a previous video.
Let me begin by saying we hoped we wouldn't be in this position again. Yet we are, and we deeply regret the impact this decision may have on you. For that, I am truly very sorry. This decision is not a reflection on you as individuals. I also want to say you've been tremendous team members, colleagues, and friends to me and so many others. We are here to support you both personally and professionally as you navigate next steps. We will begin deactivating all systems access at this time. At this time, I'll end the call.
And that's it. And they turned everything off.
Like I said, guys, 1,000 employees shut out straight away. They don't give a fuck. Check out some comments. Cream Rising, shout out to the OG. We are being forced from our comfort zones. The opportunity to start your own business and brand exists. Time to take that leap of faith. And I think he's absolutely spot on here. You can't rely on companies anymore. Just got laid off out of nowhere despite multiple reassurances from my team and manager that we were safe the entire year. Biggest lesson learned is to never trust colleagues, managers, because once you're laid off, most will not even bother saying goodbye, and most importantly, to always be applying. Septic's another OG, 100%. You should always be applying, guys. Have your fingers in a few pies. And final one, Max 2, another OG. Meanwhile, as AI takes higher end jobs, people who used to put down lower end jobs may have to take one of those jobs just to get by. There's no shame, people, if you have to take a step back just to pay your bills and take a lower paying job. Just before we go, let's check out the debt clock again. Jesus Christ. Never ending. We'll never see this going the other way, people. But leave me a comment. How are you finding these layoffs? Have you had any run-ins with layoffs? Do you know anyone getting laid off? Where are you in the world? What companies do you work for? I love hearing from the community. Yeah, let us know, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.